I'm Ethan Wollbrink with Van Meter Solar, and I'm going to show you a few features and uses of the K2 Systems cross clamp. This is a little bit different than other clamps that you might be familiar with, and there's two features I'm going to point out. One of them is this is both a mid and an end, and it's truly universal. So we're going to go from 30 millimeter frame up to 40 millimeter frame, and one clamps both your end and your mid. So let's look how it goes together. So you're going to drop this in, and you're just going to rotate just like any other T-bolt or clamp that you're used to using. And then we'll slide that up against here, and this is where it's going to look a little different, because once we tighten, this clamp is not going to rotate in either direction. So it doesn't need a stopper sleeve. It doesn't need anything to help keep it to tip over from the side. But they did make this nice little clip that you can put on that just aesthetics. It's not there for any structural reason, but from an aesthetic standpoint, that makes it look like an end clamp, gives it a nice covered finish. And let's move over to the mids. So once again, we're just going to drop that in. Only rotates in one direction, and then it stops. That's what you're going to tighten against. So you can't go counterclockwise, clockwise rotation, slide it in, and then we'll push this module up. We'll get him to the level that we like, and then we'll tighten down. That's where it's doing both the mid and the end. Now here's something I want to show you. This will back all the way out, and this lower piece just stays in there. The reason why that's important to note, and let's slide this panel back up in place, all the way up tight, is anytime you're in a service situation where I need to pull that clamp out because I've got something wrong with the hardware underneath the module, or I've got a problem with the module, this stays captive. So now I've got one part to keep in my tool pouch, and this down here still maintains that spacer. So now when I put my module back in, my base is still there, and I'm just going to line that back up. From a serviceability standpoint, that doesn't get any easier than that. All right, that concludes our video for the K2 Systems cross clamp, and I hope you enjoy this introduction. This is a great product. This cross clamp is a little different than a lot of other clamps, where it is both the, should I wait for the beep? Yeah. The thing we're going to point out is with this cross clamp, it's a little bit different than other clamps that you'll see.